And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy II. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we're off to look for the mask, the Black Mask, which is somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, also known as the sea. And so getting there is one of those things that is easier said than done, but it's not too hard if you know how to get there. Luckily, we do! Alright. Let's get moving here. So we need to go through the little gap area by following the continent that we're currently on. It's kind of southwestish till we get through the crevice. Once we're through the crevice, we're going to follow it around the bottom side. And we're not quite done yet, because we still got a little bit more ways to go. Whoops. Let's go ahead and head down and around. And this will make sense when I explain to you how to find the island. And I could be a little off in my calculation of where it is, but we should be in the general vicinity of it once we're more or less in position. Because, yeah, it is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it is findable through some very particular land masses. There's one near the Colosseum that would kind of points directly in the direction of it. And then there's one that's kind of close to another area of interest that we will explore later, but it's on the same continent that we're trying to sail around. So we don't. This is this is not as easy to use as a guide to get you there, but it's closer, and you don't have to sail as far to try to use the other locations. So it's a little more direct, in other words, but it's a little harder to utilize. So what we want to do is, here's this curve of forest, this curvature of the forest. We want to go to the southern tip of this forest. That's against the coastline here, and from here we're going to go directly south, and we should be rather close to the vicinity here. And we'll take a look on our map, and as you can see, there it is right there below us. So it's maybe a little to the west of where we were, but we're pretty much going the right way. So no qualms about that. Okay, and here's the island here, I believe. And yes, so here we are, where we need to be. Yay! And we're in another dungeon filled with jellies. Jokes aside, jellies are pretty good to level magic off of if you need to. Luckily, we're not really hurting that bad, but albeit for me to not power it up. That delicious magic. Skadoosh. Alright, let's move. And we get some eye drops, which are always delightful. Oh boy. Well, they're not that bad. Okay. And then from here, I want to say there's a treasure down here that's really easy to miss. Or just get lazy and not want to go get it. Take your pick. So grab this guy. An ether, always a good find. Ethers are always just dandy. Alright, and then we're going to go up here to grab some more delicious chests. Glorious chests. I'll just show this. I don't think you guys mind too much. All I'm doing is spamming Holy, and when Farion gets to about 150 MP, I'll start letting Maria throw magic out. 150 is more for buffs and healing, emergency rations, as they say, because I'd be really reluctant to want to burn an ether in this dungeon of all places. So, meh. Because we're not really getting anything level-wise for magic. Not really. I mean, I'll check on the next floor and see how Holy's doing, but I don't think we're really getting all that much, leveling it up. Because even though these are red mooses, however you want to define them or call them, they're not going to offer us much at this exact juncture yet. So we've grabbed every chest down here except for one more. We got one more chest, I believe, to grab. And you'll take note that most of the chests in this floor are kind of pointless, except for maybe the ether. So, yeah. But we're going to get them. Oop, we already went that way. We're going to get them all. I believe this one is over here. Yay! Let's move. Yeah, that's whatever. Alright, then we'll head all the way up. Kill them like the rest. The enemies will get a little stronger as we get further in the dungeon. Just right now, they're not that interesting. We'll head up and over, and this will lead us right to where we need to be. If we are getting any magic points, it's probably off the yellow jelly. We've seen red jellies and black jellies already. We haven't seen yellow ones, but it doesn't mean that may not mean anything. Yeah, see, Holy's not even leveling it up at all, so kind of pointless trying to level it up. Yay! Okay, let's keep moving here because there's also some chests down here of interest. So we'll get those, amongst other things. What's interesting, though, is this floor, too, you could technically skip. Because there's really not that many interesting chests down here as there are, you know, amongst other things, one would say. And there's also multiple, like, routes and stuff that we can take. So that's its own thing. So, yeah, we'll have to decide how we want to handle that. Let's keep moving. We get some sleep grass. Call that weed where I'm from, son! And we get a poison toad, which we'll just beat manually with our staves. See, the enemies here aren't too bad because theoretically, before even going to DS, we could have come here earlier in the game. So they didn't want to make the enemies too kind of beastly for players to handle, because you could come here, in a sense, out of sync with what the game would have wanted you to do. Like if you're following like the overarching storyline. So this is one of the weird aspects of the game where, you know, that free exploration could have led you here earlier. So that's why the enemies are kind of seeming like mild pushovers to a degree. They weren't designed to be as strong as like the enemies outside of Mysidia, for example. But as you can see, we have these dudes, the Black Mask, you know findy, so you know Tiki. Well, we can buy stuff from these dudes, if we so want to. As you can see, demon gear. Buy one of these. We'll buy a demon axe anyway. And a demon spear, because I said so. And a ruby cuirass. I just want to buy one of each of those for my own personal reasons. Just to compare them, because I usually never buy the gear here. But just because we're doing an LP, I figure, may as well pick it up. We're not strapped for cash. So, you know, whatever. So, yeah. Okay, there's nothing else here, really, to do. The natives aren't going to help you. So, we'll just go ahead and back out. What we want to do is get back to the second floor here, because that'll lead us back to where we kind of need to go. And give us kind of the various options we need pathwise to actually get deeper into this dungeon. Unless I'm missing something, but my memory of this island is very minor, because it's just, I remember coming here and leaving here like in one big breath. It was like just whoop, that's it? Okay. I was expecting more. Unless I'm missing something, and that is the more that I'm missing, but this is likely, but don't want to throw myself under the bus yet. So, let's keep moving. Alright, so we need to head now this way. And all the way to the west we will find some glory. Something of glory! Which is really, like I said, as we get deeper, the chests somewhat get better, but that's subjective. And very debatable. And we get, yay, Scourge. Alright, let's go ahead and head down to another set of chests. Alright, let's head down. And we'll head over here. Another Scourge tome. Again, tomes and shit we don't need. Okay. God damn it. And we get the blind tome again. Head up and over and down if we can. Okay. go down here. Sweet. We'll head up and around. And we'll head up. As we're heading up and around, you know, it's really just trying to get up and over. And then on the 4th floor, we're going to have this little kind of mini maze thing going of upstairs and downstairs and all the like, you know. Like I said, it'll make sense when we get there. I don't know if I said that, but it'll make sense when we get there, I assure you. Okay. Alright, so here's where things get a little weird. And trying to figure out where to go can be a little rough. Because, like I said, it's one of those rooms that have, like, upstairs and downstairs and all this crap that you gotta kind of figure out and make sure you're very careful with where you're going, or it's very easy to get kind of lost and confused. Not in a bad way or anything, not in like a deal breaker kind of way, but it is something that can become apparent if you're not thinking about where have I been, where am I going? Which is the only advice I really have for you. Where have I been and where am I going? It's the little things in life. Sweet. This should lead us to the chest here from earlier, which, as you can see, we're going to be getting in a moment here. In due course, of course. Giggity goo. Alright. Give us those delicious potions. And we get a Phoenix down with monsters in the box. Again, enemies we've fought many times before. Nothing ultimately challenging. If anything, they're way weaker than what we've been fighting in the past. I believe. Except maybe the Shadow. No, we fought Shadows, yeah. They're toast. Kill them like the rest. Kill them like the rest. So now we need to go back the way we came. And then, I would say from here, if we go all the way to the east side, I believe it'll take us through a system of upstairs, downstairs areas that will ultimately lead us to an area, I believe, that has a bunch of chests in it. Yay! And then all that's left is to go to the only downstairs area. Well, there's 2 downstairs areas. I think one of them's a dead end. In other words, the cake is a lie. And then the other one is continuation to where we need to go. So let's go this way. And god damn it. Alright. There we go. And then this should lead us down again. Okay, yeah. I know where I am. This is good. Alright. Pretty goods. Monster in a box. And enemies we've pretty much already fought in the past, so... But I'll show this fight because it's just... we're here. But wild horns are pretty dated enemies, so... don't think too much about them. So let's keep moving as we head back the way we came. Okay... Running, running, running. Oh no, another battle. Kill him like the rest, y'all. Kill him like the rest. Big win, right, Puffy? Let's keep going. So, back up. Gotta head over here. And we gotta head back and around again. Let's keep going. Sorry, I just don't have much to say. I mean, we're just constantly taking these dudes on repeated trips to Murder Town. Alright, keep moving. Wildhorn! Die! And I sound like I'm losing my mind. Kinda am. From the monotony! The monotony! Alright, let's keep moving here. We're actually moving on. Yay! So we get a sleep poem. Sleepy, sleeps. And fighty, fight. Oh, you know what? I'm missing something. We need to go back. Oopsies! We do need to go to that little area. I think there's a chest there. It's a dead end, but I believe there's something there. And it'd be kind of dumb for us to miss out on it. Okay. Let's head over here. I just want to make sure we get everything. Yeah, there's something here. Death Idol! Which is a consumable offensive item, right? Yeah, pretty much. Let's resort our gear out here, because this is all offensive stuff for the most part, which is kind of neat. We're loaded up. Our inventory is pretty big. Pretty full, too. Alright. So we'll head back this way. And down. Kind of head over to this door over here. We're almost there. Running. Okay. Woo-wee. Let's heal everyone up, because healing is your friend. Being prepared for battle is also be your friend as well. And that's good enough. That's good enough. I get guard mask. Look out! And we fight us a group of bighorns, which we've already fought, so meh? Something to keep in mind is that they have no magical weakness. And I'm only explaining it now because it's really only relevant now. When in the overworld, you hardly ever fight them in large groups, so yeah. So the best thing you can do is just physically beat the living snot out of them. Hence why I'm having Maria put Berserk on everybody before she attacks. Probably even have her try to recycle it back onto Furion, because it's not there, but yeah. You see they get the boss disintegration treatment. So let's do another Berserk there. Hopefully he gets it this time. But again, overall not a hard battle, especially if you've got Berserk prepped. And we could throw out Protect if we really needed to. Because you'll notice so far we haven't really run into a boss that spams magic yet. So you might feel Shell's a bit behind. Make sure you keep it up though. You got to keep those Shell levels up. And our big hitters are coming in now. We might actually get the kill. That wasn't as good as it could have been. And boom goes the dynamite. Sweet. My God, that Gib was freaking sweet. So we get the black mask. And then we can get... Oh, come on. Really, guys? We were so close to getting out of here. And now his little brother, who's just so weak, is all like, I'm gonna get you now. We're gonna hurt her, and it rhymes with M, and it stands for murder! And we're out of here. Yay! So thus we have our black mask, and now we've got to pretty much get back to Mysidia. And the best way for us to do that is kind of the standard, is to go back literally the way we came. Now we want to be on the inside bay. Okay, we don't want to be on this outer fringe. There's no benefit being out this far, so there really isn't, because everywhere that we gotta go can be reached from inside we need to go inside the bayed area anyway, so no reason to really go outside the bayed area. I call it the bay area because if you look at the map, it's this little bay right in the center of the map here that we're in the southern part of. There's no reason right now to leave the bay. There will be reasons later, maybe, Maybe, but right now it's, you know, we're not in a position to even have to bother with it. Not really. So it's all kind of trivial nonsense as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, we'll get there in due course, of course. Really, that was it? Freaking Scrooge. It's only really, magic's really only good against jellies and undead, so I shouldn't be surprised by that. But yeah, we're going to make our way back to Mysidia to heal, specifically. And then we're going to have some other places we're going to need to go to as well. So don't worry, it'll all make sense in due course, of course. So make it through the butt crack here. The butt crack between the two continents' bum cheeks. Alright, let's keep moving. And then we'll make our way back to Mysidia here. They're wolves! Well, not just any wolves! What kind of wolves? Werewolves! And we're walking. Making our way to Mysidia. And there we go. Woo! You made it just in time. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Heal up and save. Because we're not going to have enough time, I think, this episode to tackle the next dungeon, unfortunately. But, we should be able to get to the next dungeon, because we still got the crystal rod, right? We have the other mask, but we don't have the crystal rod yet, so we can't even enter the tower where the Ultima spell is kept until we actually have that, too. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. So, we need to head to the Mysidian Cave, or cavern, depending on which version you play. Now, it's not hard to get there, because all you gotta do is follow this mountain range to the south of us to literally get there. It's a bit of a walk, especially in these dangerous areas, but all you're gonna do fighting around this area is get stronger. Hence why it's kind of worth wandering around this area. I can't better suggest a reason for you to not want to traverse this area. Now that we're stronger level, earlier in the game, I could totally understand if you're not strong enough to get from Altair to Mysidia with the boat. You know, just making that little trip to Mysidia is very dangerous. But at this point in the game, you should be able to make that trip. Obviously, by now, it's the only way you're going to move forward in the game. But, yeah, and you'll get stronger being around this area. Get a cottage or two if you're really worried that your levels are too low to handle what's over here. I don't really have a better recommendation beyond that. So, yeah, get your shit together, man. If you want to be hitting with the biggins, you got to be prepared to fight the biggins. So now, as you can see, we're heading under that little mountain area, and then we're going to head west again. And we should see a terrain change to the south of us once we clear these two. Yep, here we go. And then from here we just head south, and we'll see the mountain cave that we need to actually go in, while still fighting tons and tons of baddies. So many baddies trying to ruin my day. They will die. I will make them all die. Get some! And all that's left is this lonely little bomb. Owner of a lonely bomb! And what's funny is the next dungeon we're gonna go into, it's gonna be enemies we've already fought. Again! I know, isn't that weird? So yeah, we'll make a save. And I'll check my timer here with the other breaks and everything. But I have a pretty good feeling. Yeah, I hate to make this a short episode. Well, and this dungeon's kind of on the longer side, so... Oh, the hell with its special beam cannon. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Done on the run. Alright, so yeah, this game ain't gonna beat itself. Let's get to it. Wouldn't hurt to have a long episode every once in a while. Alright, let's keep moving. Black garb. Let's take a look at it really quick. As there we go. An outfit that enhances agility. I don't believe... So it's not better than the Diamond Cuirass. But I have no qualms with giving it there for now. For now. Let's head up. Let's head over. We'll grab another chest while we're... Ah, crap baskets. This could end very badly. Though we are strong enough, I think, now to make a better stand against these dudes. But let's just double down just in case. With our weaker melee. Ah, no, we're fine. The only thing is Guy might not get an attack. Oh, they're faster than Layla. That's usually not good. You'll notice, though, they're not getting stoned to break their break beak to kick in as easily. But that is probably the most threatening thing in this dungeon. Hands down. So, yeah. That'll be a thing. We get the delicious gold hairpin, which is an upgrade. I believe. Yeah, it's a defensive upgrade at the cost of attack power, which for our healer I'm okay with, and actually even for her I'm okay with. We lose... What is this? She loses 3 attack. He lost only 2, so it's negligible. We're not gonna put it there. So yeah. That's fine by me. I don't care. That's a good deal. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's move. Ah, crap. Alright, let's move again. That wasn't the right door. Is it this one? Ah, yes it is. As we were told about the doppelganger. Alright, let's move. Doppelganger is motionless. The purity of Furion's heart is stifling the defiled heart of the creature. So we need to go down. Put the black mask on him. And he's gone. Alright, so here we are in another confusing little room, I believe. So we'll see if we can figure this area out. Let's head up here and down. Get us a delicious power staff. Okay, let's move. There we go. Sweet. There's a couple of little hidden, weird little areas like this, so just be prepared for them. Alright. I believe we need to go this way. Head down. Yes! Okay, good. Whew! Keep worrying that I'm going to go the wrong way. And then we're going to go to an area where there's another weird chest that it might seem we can't get to, but nothing major. Okay, there we go. Made it through! Again, not a big deal. It's just, again, you just gotta know kind of how to get over there. And you just shove yourself right on over. With force. Extreme force. Yeah, well, jokes aside. Ice bow. So if you're into bows, that's something you're gonna want to be into a bit more. Let's keep moving. This floor isn't as confusing as the others because there's only 2 doors in this area. And there's a monster in a box! Alright, so we won that fight. I want to check something here. Yeah. Time to take them fools on a trip to Murder Town! Alright. Skip that door. Word is a lie. Let's keep going. Head down. Woo! Okay, this floor, luckily, no weird paths we have to figure out or anything like that. However, there is one little door thing we gotta do, but nothing major. Alright, let's move. Alright. We gotta come kind of up here. And down. Okay. A shitty potion, but over here, it's the middle door. The other 2 doors are monster doors, if I'm not mistaken, so don't waste your time with them. And we'll head over this way. Alright, let's head... Oh, come on! Okay... Woo! There we go. We're not out of the woods yet, y'all. This should be the final floor. Yes. And then yes, because... Yeah. Okay, we are on the last floor. Okay, then we'll head down and around, and I believe we need to go here. There we go. And we get a mini tome, which is good to spell mini. Alright, let's keep moving. Nice. Alright, so now we gotta kind of go through the wall where we came in, which was around here somewhere. Okay. There we go. And that's pretty much for all the chests in the dungeons, and now it's just a matter of getting the hell out of Dodge, as they say. Alright, well, and getting out of Dodge means getting what we actually came here for, by the way. For anybody wondering. Alright, let's keep moving here. Drain. Osmosis. What could this be? The Crystal Rod. Exactly what we came here for. Yay, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, holy crapperino. So, now we have the luxury of making our way... oh, I forgot to heal him. That's okay. We have to make our way to Altair, because it's just easier to get to Altair than it is to actually probably get back to Mysidia. And then from Mysidia, we got to get to our boat anyway. It's easier to get to and from our boat via Mysidia, so that's the way we're going to go. So, here's the deal, guys. I'm going to make my way to Altair. Obviously to heal and revive and all that. Well, nobody's dead, but to heal up and sell off some goods. I'm also going to put Osmosis and Drain on Maria, and we're going to have to dump some of the spells we're not using with her. Again, easier said than done. I got to figure out what I want to get rid of hers. And then we have some other tomes we need to consider what we want to put on her and what we don't. We're not going to level this stuff up right away, but some of this we are going... But there is going to be a moment when we need to. We're also going to clear out our inventory pretty much of anything unnecessary, because we're actually getting to a point where we have to start considering necessary versus unnecessary gear. And it's still kind of up in the air what we need as a party, and what we need to hold on to for maybe future incoming party members and stuff. So we're gonna hold on to a few things, but not a whole bunch. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep moving here. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. Check out my Twitch page at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios, all one word. And screw that. We didn't come this far to get turned to stone. And when we come back, we'll be going for the Ultimatome. Now, that might be easier said than done. But we're going to go gunning for it to one of the largest dungeons in the game. We'll be probably coming up either next episode or the episode after. I'm hoping to do it in the next episode, and it might make it another long episode. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, support the channels you watch, and all that fun stuff. It keeps us going and it excites us to no end to see and hear from you guys. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys next time. Bye! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.